Welcome everyone to Quick Tutorials. I'm your host Elijah, and today we're going to be discussing and I will be showing you how you can do animation pivots in PowerPoint. So for those of you who have used animations before in PowerPoint with this animation tab, you will know that there is a very handy spin feature. But you will also know that it's somewhat limited. Now you can go into the properties section, like effect options, and you can adjust some things like how long it spins, smooth start, smooth end, bounce end, auto reverse, and some various options. And they can be very useful, but what if you needed to move a specific motion in a specific way? For instance, what if you wanted this to be the arm of a character and you wanted the character's arm to move? So for our purposes, we're going to be pulling up a shape. And let's say this shape is a person. And then let's say, bring this to the front here. Let's say that this is someone's arm and you want that arm to move out. Well, if you have this spin the way it is, it's not going to work. I'll just reverse the direction here. But if you wanted it to move on a different axes, then you're going to have to figure out how to abuse that. So the spin animation by default spins from the center point of the shape itself from your selection, be that a picture, be that a shape, be that a group, whatever the case may be. And it's that final option that I listed that is going to allow us to abuse that to adjust our pivot point. So what we're going to do is we've selected this as our arm shape, and I'm going to make a copy of that. What I'm going to do is I'm going to make this copy invisible. So I'm going to just say no line, go to fill, and make the fill transparent. The reason I want to do it this way specifically is because that will allow me to still select the object and move it around. Now what I want to do is use the guides to just find the point at which our shape is mated to the other shape, which in this case is right here. So now you can see that we have this. I'm going to hit Control+G, which will group the shape, and bring it in right here. And now you will see that we've lost our animation, so we'll just add the animation back. And now you will see that it pivots on an axis, allowing for animations to be moved in a way where it looks like the animation is happening from a movement of a pivot point rather than just from center point, which can be very useful for a lot of dynamic animations. Now to adjust this, it's very simple, because again, the spin animation is still going to be spinning it from where it thinks the center is. So if we wanted to spin from right about here, as if there was an invisible circle here, then all we have to do is take this shape and bring it in a little bit. And so now the center point is going to be somewhere in between here. So you can see this, so you can see if we zoom in here, this line here and this line here, wherever the exact middle between these two lines is where the pivot point is going to be. And since we've done that, now you can see that it spins more closely. It doesn't technically spin off of here, which makes it look a little weird. It spins more from here, which looks more like it's spinning off of a socket. And you can abuse this for all kinds of things. You can move this way out here, and all of a sudden it's spinning like this. You can even take a shape. If we just grab this little grouping here, you can take a shape, rotate it 90 degrees, and then align it so that it's lined up like this. And now when it spins like this. And this mathematically allows for something with all four positions in it to actually match that position. So if we put something that is, so if we mirror this shape and we line it up exactly to match, so that this shape is here and this shape is here. When one of them spins and the other one spins, you can see where they end up. Now if we take both of these animations, we tell them to happen at the same time, and then we tell them to only move half a spin, you can see that they've effectively moved around a center point with each other perfectly. And that's all done just mathematically because we've basically created a square, as you can see. So there's a lot of different ways that you can use this trick to adjust where the pivot point of the spin animation is, which allows you to do all kinds of things. This is specifically an incredibly useful tool for creating an animation style similar to Flash animations. And this is incredibly central towards that. So, thank you guys so much for watching. Hopefully this aids you in any future animation work that you create. And until next time, goodbye.